Story short number 50. Landon opened the door a crack and anxiously looked up and down the street. He looked to the right and to the left, but nobody was around. It was the middle of the night, so the street was quiet. Once he was sure there was no one to see him, Landon heaved the first of several heavy black trash bags onto the porch. Quickly, he carried each bag to the trunk of his car, looking around nervously. It was important that no one saw him. The bags were heavy. Even though it was a chilly night, Landon was sweating and breathing hard. He felt sick about what had happened. He never thought the fight with Charlie would get so out of control, but it was too late now. As he lifted a bag to throw it into the trunk, he dropped it hard onto the street. The wet, heavy thud the bag made wasn't very loud, but to Landon, it felt like it was as loud as a gunshot. Once again, he looked around to be sure that no one was watching him. When he looked down at the bag, he began to panic. A thick, reddish-brown liquid was seeping out and making a puddle on the road. Hurriedly, Landon threw the bag into the trunk with the others. He grabbed an old rag from the back seat and used it to clean up as much of the stain as he could before stuffing it into one of the bags. Then he took a half-full coffee from under the cup holder and poured it over the spot. There, nobody would be able to see it now. The final bag was the lightest. The round object inside only weighed about 10 pounds. However, the trunk was so full that Landon had to place it in the back seat instead. He remembered the shovel and hurried back to get it. Landon slid into the driver's seat, still looking for any signs of people. The street was still quiet. When he looked into the rearview mirror, he saw that the bag had come open, revealing a tuft of stained blonde hair and a red-stained baseball cap. A lifeless blue eye stared at him. He quickly closed the bag again and drove off towards the desert.